I'm Jessica.
And I'm Kallie.
And we are Reality Check.
So this week has been... Well, that was silly.
That was a quick ride.
Damn. They changed their minds real quick. They said, you two, not together. No. So we're here, which is really funny because on the calendar at my house, it says Rapture. And then it says day 1 of Hell on Earth. And it's Nathan's birthday.
I love how, like, because we're not supposed to know when the rapture is. And I was like, you know, it's kind of like when the Swifties were trying to figure out when Reputation Taylor's version was going to be announced. Yeah, because I made a TikTok about that and how we are all wrong. But like, then I saw this other video. This one girl was like, I can't make fun of the people trying to figure out when the rapture is because I sounded crazy every day when I was like, no, because Reputation's coming like on this day. No, because it's coming on this day.
Because she looked this way and blinked twice. It's happening.
It's happening. Yeah. So, yeah, I get it.
I fear the Taylor Swift thing made more sense.
Yeah.
Well, my favorite's been like, well, I call this religious psychosis because like the people that are like, we're leaving notes on like for the people that weren't raptured and like laminated them for the elements because, and like the people that are like, well, we're taking all the money out of the bank, and it's like,
you can't take it with you.
What? Why do you care about money now?
They're bribing Jesus to get it.
I mean, I'm just kind of, aren't those the ones that are like super religious? I'm like, did you guys, I'm sorry, do we need to read the Bible again? It's okay. It's on audiobook online.
Yeah.
On YouTube,
I have
it's free. I've got a couple.
Somewhere. I know I have it.
I'll blow the dust off of it.
Shit. Oh, it's right there.
Yeah, she got it. Listen, I don't know. I think it's silly. It's silly. The rapture, I fear there would be more signs.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah.
I don't know. I think Satan would be pretty apparent. I don't know. Or is he? Me. Anyway, so we didn't get raptured.
No.
We're not God's favorite. Wouldn't it be funny if there was a rapture today, but like 4 people went up? It was only 4 people.
I saw a video about that, and I was like, a couple people.
Okay. Well, change your ways, I guess.
Rapture TikTok's been fun to watch.
Yeah, no, it's been silly, but it's okay. It's been fun. The idea's been fun.
Yeah.
You know, the countdown like Santa.
I mean, we live in Sin City, so I really don't think I've seen many.
No, I don't think so. It wasn't happening for us, babes.
Yeah. That's it. You live in Vegas? Oh, I don't think so.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. Speaking of Vegas Baby and I went on a fun adventure this last few weeks. Actually, we did a lot of stuff, especially for me who never really goes out. But we went to the Mandalay Bay pool and the beach with Maria.
Oh,
so much fun!
I love the Mandalay Beach pool.
Yeah. So the only thing that I was kind of like want was, so you have to be 4 feet tall to even put your feet in the wave pool, even in the shallow end. Because I was like,
it gets
crazy, but like even the shallow, like, I mean, when I say shallow end, like Vegas Baby's ankles were the only thing getting wet, and they wouldn't let him even like be around it. And he was like in his.
Was that all one?
Kind of.
Because I only remember like the sandy beach and like.
Yeah, they don't have a sandy beach. It's like, it's more of like a wave pool, like at a water park or something like that. And then it looks kind of sandy. Oh, there is a lot of sand on the beach, but there's not any sand in the water.
That's what I was asking.
Oh, yes, there is a lot of sand. Yes. So, yeah, I mean, the waves, so, like, you couldn't even put, like, feet in the water, even when the waves weren't going. It was kind of weird. But I was like, okay, I'll follow the rules. And then there was a little pool to the side that he could swim in, and he had his little life vest on, so he's just paddling away. And then he went to the lazy river. And that's where I stopped getting audio, or, like, any videos or anything, because we were in the lazy river for like literally 2 hours nonstop. My legs hurt so bad afterwards. But he was just like, so it was a lot of fun. And then I mean, it's sandy, lots of sand, be prepared for that. But super clean. There's not a lot of people there because it's the end of the season.
Right.
And it was like really cloudy outside when we went.
Yeah.
So it was really nice. I will say food's expensive.
Yeah. Well, you're at Mandalay Bay.
Yeah, like $20 for a hot dog. Ouch. Yeah. I mean, it was a big hot dog, but it's like, oh, ouch. $20. I don't know. I can go to Costco for the same thing.
You could get like
I get 2 packages of those big, like, nice hot dogs
like
from
the
Sam's
Johnsonville
Club.
brats
Yeah,
hot
yeah,
dogs
yeah.
with like the cheese inside, and then you get like 2 packs of those and some buns and beer.
Truly. Well, and that's like, and so I got a beer, and it was, well, I think, yeah, beers were only like $12 though. I mean, that wasn't too crazy. Yeah,
that's
I
what we
mean,
charge.
but yeah, it was really nice, and so it was nice not to have too many people there. I could see if there was like a lot of people there, it'd be crazy. Also, inner tubes, they don't even offer any free inner tubes out. You have to pay for all of them. Like,
You have to rent them?
No, you can't rent them. You have to buy them. I don't know if you can bring them in or not. No one really looked at any of my stuff. I mean, they checked if I had any liquid or anything, but like, they didn't stop me from bringing any flotations for Vegas Baby.
Right.
But in order to get an inner tube, they didn't have like any rentals or like, you know how they like throw some free ones out?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know, like a beer or an alcohol. None of those either. And we didn't even look at the price of the inner tubes. He didn't need one.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's fine.
Like I said, he had his floaty, so he's fine. He swims a lot. But yeah, so it was a lot of fun. And then Nathan and Uncle Dave had their birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
And
I got there like nick of time.
Yeah, I felt so bad because like she was like, okay, I'm ready. And I was like, yeah, come. I think people are hanging out. And then, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes go by and Nathan started puking.
Yeah. He was still throwing up when I got there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Callie's like, how far were you? And I'm like, about to pull into your driveway. Oh, okay. All right, see you in a minute.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun. So we had a big birthday bash. It was Batman and Robin themed. Did you know that Batman and Robin is under some weird copyright and you can't find any party decorations with both of them?
No.
Robin specifically, there's not one party decoration with Robin. You can get them custom made. Oh, the Google, Amazon, everywhere, none. So I made my own. It looks a little tacky, but it's all right. It was fine.
I'm like thinking back to like how.
I think it's because the movies are racked up right now, or like they're doing some Batman stuff. So I don't know if maybe that's why the copyright is weird.
That might be.
Because I noticed this happened with I think Venom and Carnage. Like I haven't been able to. I'm a Spider-Man kid, so like I haven't been able to get those things lately. And I'm like, what's going on? And then I found out like, oh, the Marvelverse is doing this. I'm like, oh, how convenient, you know. So, I'm wondering if it was that, but it was Batman and Robin themed, and we had, I mean, the normal chili. All the friends came. It was fun. John Morgan came. Ooh. I felt very special. I was like, guys, don't embarrass me. My mom kind of embarrassed me a little bit. She brought firewood and then had all the boys go out to the car, but I had like 2 new people at my house, and I was like, no, no, please don't do that. But it's okay. They didn't care. They had a good time. But yeah, so that was fun. And then Tate Face and Christina were supposed to come, but then she had hosted Tuscany the night before.
Yeah.
And I honestly did not expect.
Did you see the video
of her in the balloon?
I
wouldn't do it.
It reminded me of that scene in Ace Ventura: Pet Detective when he's like, coming out of like the rhino.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like Christina, I love. What I love about her is she's just. Well, when did it get weird?
Yeah.
Like she is not afraid to just be. She doesn't give a fuck.
She's been doing weird. She's been doing that balloon thing for a while because I think it started because I remember when we first met her, she was kind of talking about it. She's like, "Yeah, I learned this balloon trick where I go inside of a balloon." I was like, "Well, now I want to watch." And I don't want her to suffocate in there.
Like, how did she even get in that thing?
I don't know, a stretchy hole. Anyways, but yeah, no, it looked like a lot of fun. And then we also went to this place called Kangaroo. It's an indoor play place. It's on like Sunset in Eastern area. It's right across the street from the airport, which is really cool. But this place was so rad. So like it had, you know, when you used to like go to Discovery Zone, you get like lost in the tubes because you couldn't find your way.
Yeah.
They kind of had that happen in their structure.
Yeah.
So like Vegas baby and I were like where the hell do we go? How do we get to this side? I want to get to that side. So that was a lot of fun. So that was new. And then he met up with some friends. But that place is really cool. They had I don't know if it's $14 per kid or per adult, because some places only charge per adult instead of kid. So it makes life easier.
Was it clean?
Oh, super clean. Granted, we got there right when it opened.
Oh.
So you can't really like judge it too much. And also we went on a Monday, so it's not like super heavy flow traffic. We got there because I was meeting up with my friend and her kids, but they played, he was there for 4 hours and I had to like pick him up to leave. But they had snacks available for $3. I got him like a little bag of Cheez-Its, cheese, a fruit juice, and some gummies, which that's a great price for $3, especially out and about. And then they had more juice boxes for $1. I was like, that's cool. They had a really like a big massage chair area, and then they had 2 big massage chairs, and then they had like a coloring area, a kitchen-y area, and then the big structure in the back. But even their toilets had a little like potty seat for them that can come down, which I realize is probably a trend, but still, I ended up spending $18 total because kids are $14 each. So yeah, I mean, $18, under $20 to go take my kid to do something for 4 hours was a lot of fun.
I mean, that's a good deal.
Yeah.
There's a lot to do in Vegas. You just have to find it.
Yeah, I mean, truly. And I think a lot of it too, a lot of these play places have like, oh, you can only be here for 2 hours, or you can only do this. You know, it's like a time limit type thing.
Yeah.
But they didn't have a time limit.
Ooh. So
at least not on Monday. So
hidden gem.
And then one place I didn't get to talk about last time because we forgot is Jerry's Nugget. I went to Jerry's Nugget for my birthday. And that's like such a Vegas place because it's like they have this prime rib special. It's like $22 for one or $49 for the other. But they've had this prime rib special since before I was born.
Oh my
gosh. This is like the casino opened in 1964. The owners ended up buying the Bonanza Club, which is like a big like local like a big place in Vegas. It's like right at the edge of Northtown if you like go behind the Stratosphere. And then so yeah, Jerry's Nugget's been there since 1968, and my parents have taken me my whole life. And I have these like childhood memories of the cake counter because it's like a classic, like all the cakes are on display, and they used to have these like tall like spinning pie racks. You know what I'm talking about?
I've never been to Jerry's Nugget, but I've always wanted to just go and like meander.
I mean, it's a small casino. It's I think it said it only had like 700 machines. You know, I mean, pretty small. But the cafe is where it's at, man. And honestly, it was just so good. It's like the food is so good, and it's just classic Vegas. And I was even watching some YouTube videos on it just to see like to get some more history. And they all agreed. They're like, the service is really fast. It's very much a casino restaurant, you know, if that makes sense, like a cafe. Like the bussers are like in their big bins of like busser bins, and like some people are wearing just like white serving gloves, not serving gloves, but like the plastic gloves, you know, or the latex ones. But yeah, so we went there and it was a lot of fun. The pricing was, I mean, it's eating out. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you can only do so much, but.
So last week, one of our former bartenders works over at Kickers.
Ooh.
And it is in the absolute worst part of town.
Where is it? Do you know
It's like Las Vegas Boulevard in like Washington. And I took a wrong turn and ended up down Skid Row.
Well, I hate to inform you. You were already there. You were already there.
Like, oh my God. It's really like in the absolute. And like it's funny because like Vicky Barbalak from the club goes there all the time. Like goes to see her there all the time. But it was like last Monday, and I was just kind of sitting here on the couch, and I was like, fuck it. And I went and surprised her. I was like, do you guys have food? And she didn't answer me. And then I get there and I find out that like there's like a microwave set up and like those little rolling hot dogs. And it was like one of those. She's like, you do not want any of it. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. So then Eric Snow joined me and
fun.
And then we hung out for a couple of hours, and then we went to Jackson's Bar and Grill, like right up the street. And I've never been there, and I kind of, I've been wanting to go in there, and they have real food. Like we're talking.
That was like a steak dinner, wasn't it?
Filet mignon.
Yeah.
And ribeye.
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought it was a steak place.
It's a gaming bar.
Oh. Well, we're finding all the hidden gems.
Yeah,
this fucking month. I mean, like, Jesus Christ.
It was like $22 for that. Yeah.
Brother, sign me up. I'll go to the ghetto.
Right?
Go to the ghetto.
It's like literally just like up the street right up here.
Oh, over here. Oh, that's fine. This is even better. I thought you meant up the street from Las Vegas.
No, it was like, because Eric and I were like, oh, like I'm hungry.
Yeah.
But like, where are we going to go? It's like 11 o'clock. Like, where should we go? And he lives up the street up here, and I live here, so it was like, like let's just go over. And damn. Had like loaded mashed potatoes. It came with broccoli, but me, I'm not really big on broccoli, so. But I mean, my whole plate, like it was like 2 pieces of filet mignon. Yeah, no, it was a good. And then he had this big giant fucking ribeye. Yeah. It was like $22 each. That's great. I need to go there. Now. I've been wanting a steak so bad, and they're so expensive at the store. Yeah. It's like I can't even $60 for 2 steaks. Yeah. I can't do that. Right, but you can go up here, spend $44. Yeah, on a whole dinner. And I don't have to cook it. Yeah. Damn. So good. Yeah. No, that sounds delicious. Yeah, no, I was looking at their Instagram page because I was just like, oh, I'll follow them while we're at it, and just looking through photos, and I was like, I need to go here. Yeah. I was like, I need to go here. Hidden gem. So bad. Hidden gem. A steak, like a delicious steak at like 11:30 at night. Yeah, especially the time and the fact that they didn't like rush it and like fuck it all up. No, it was great. We'll have to go back. Oh yeah. Because I think I'm also in this phase of like I want to find the hidden gems more than like. Well, honestly, the strip is expensive, so I'm like, let's try some off the strip things now. Right. you know, so it's like, hell yeah, I want to go there. Yeah. There's a couple places too, but yeah. And then a couple weeks ago, actually not a couple, more like 3 weeks ago. Yeah. Well, over the summer before I left for Ohio, the Vegas musician community lost someone near and dear. We lost Chad Silva. Chad Silva has played drums in like everybody's band. Yeah, truly. Like everybody's band. Mm-hmm. He was always the go-to, like, oh, you need a sub? Call Chad. Yep. Every time. Remember when we went to the Six Gun Music red carpet? Yeah. And then we went across the street to Don Juan's after? Because that was Chad's birthday party. Oh, and I know did he come to your birthday party? He did. Okay, because I surprised him at his because he wasn't expecting to see me, so he returned the favor and surprised me at mine. Oh, okay, because that's where I remember him most. So we were at Don Juan's, and we were at the bar with Mark Messina, and then it was like time for me to like, oh, I have to go because it's Chad's birthday. It's a surprise. He's about to show up. So yeah, and that's when I headed out. Yeah. It was right down the street from my house, too. Yeah. So that was... Okay. All right. That's sad. That was that night. Yeah. And then a couple of years later, I had my very last birthday in Vegas, because now I celebrate my birthday in Ohio. Yeah. But my very last birthday party in Vegas, DJ Shaddix made a whole Gillies post about it. I had it like... I ended up framing it and putting it on my wall. Like it was like a really cool promotion, and like everybody was kind of in and out. Like I talked about that. It was cool. It was like like Lefty came, and like our friend Steven came, and Chad and Kayla. And then, like, I remember standing there, and I just feel like a little tap on my shoulder, and I turn around, it's Chad and Jessica, and I'm like, oh my God, what are you guys doing? Because, like Kayla texts me, and she's like, yeah, me and Chad are on our way. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I didn't know that they were coming, but awesome. They straight up didn't tell me anything. They just showed the fuck up.
That's fun.
And it was, like, and what's funny, well, it's not really funny, but so the day that I found out, like, I know Sandy Knights got a phone call in the morning. A few people did. I woke up and that was what was on my phone, and I was like, because he had just performed with Sandy, like, we're talking like a month ago, like a month prior, and it was her first night back at Gillies after like 7 years, and he was her drummer.
Yeah.
And
that's crazy.
So I went, and I went, and because they were moving to New Orleans, so I went and said goodbye and all that. And I was planning on going to see Chad and Jessica in New Orleans with Sandy this year. Like, I was trying to.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was gonna make it. Probably wasn't gonna make it, but I really wanted to go. That was the plan.
Yeah.
And then, and then finding out, like, he's just gone, and I couldn't. I had to go to work. Like, I'm like crying my eyeballs out, trying to like put my makeup on, and I'm like, I have to go to work, and I'm just like, I'm just a wreck.
Yeah.
And so then I'm all freaking out because I'm like, okay, his memorial, I'm going to be gone for 10 days. Like, when is his funeral? Luckily, his funeral was like the end of August, or it was like beginning of September.
Yeah.
So I got to go, and it was on a Tuesday. I was like, thanks, buddy.
Yeah, right.
And it was a small church in Henderson.
It was Oasis.
Yeah.
I had a God speaking moment there, but it wasn't anything the pastor was saying. It was separate events, man.
Separate events. Well, you told me that, and I was like looking forward to like a real.
Oh no, it wasn't anything the pastor did.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I get there before Sandy does. And like, so I get there, like, Jessica and I are just like crying, like, she's like greeting people, like Chad's wife, she's like greeting people as they walk in, and I give her this big hug, and she basically told me that she's like, you're stuck with me now, and I was like, yeah, I know. Like, and then I go and I make my way, and I'm like, I don't know who any of these people are. I like, honestly, like, I didn't recognize like anyone. 99% of that crowd.
Oh, wow.
And I sat down, and I text Sandy, and I'm like, hey, I saved you a seat. And then Sandy gets here, and she goes, and then Jessica tells her, no, you and Jessica are in the front with me.
Aww.
So Sandy and I sat in the front row, and the pastor gets up, and like, there are pictures playing. Right, so there's pictures of Chad, like, on the like framed photos and posters and stuff of Chad on the altar, and then like on the TV screens there's pictures of Chad and pictures from that birthday party, that not my birthday party but his birthday party from that night. And me and Sandy were like, look how young we look, like, what? And like, it was cool. And then the pastor gets up there, and he, normal, like, they would walk through the valley of the shadow of death, like that. And I'm like, okay, like, this is normal funeral stuff. I'm like, okay, like, and then he starts talking about how the shepherds, but then he starts talking about the shepherds. Okay, I'm like, all right, but then he starts talking about how they're like cell phones, and then he just starts to kind of,
shepherds are like cell phones.
I guess, I don't know, but he lost me after that, because I'm sitting there.
Oh, I want to do it. They tool you in the aid of your everyday life like a shepherd to God. I don't know, I'm making shit up.
It was, and then like something about sheep and how we have to like hook the sheep, but it's, I don't know. I just know that
it's a lot of non-denominational play on words that they love to do, and it is confusing. And the more confused you are, like, I guess that makes sense.
No, I sat there and I'm like thinking to myself, what in the actual is he talking about? And I didn't want to look stupid, so I didn't say anything. But then like Sandy leans over to me and she's like,
what the fuck is he talking about?
Is this guy talking about? And I was like, oh, thank God. Like, what? So and it was so impersonal.
Well, I'm wondering if they even knew him.
Probably not, you know. And it was so.
Which then I go like, I mean, obviously the religious is, you know, his widow is probably just like that's what she needed to do for him. So like obviously, but like I wonder what made her choose. Because like Oasis doesn't have pews, like they just have
they're chairs.
They're just like chairs and like with carpet on the like it's like literally like you're walking into.
I need pews.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be honest. Pews are kind of outdated because they're expensive and they're bulky, and you can't move them to clean. So they do individual like movie theater chairs now.
Okay.
Especially like the big churches.
Okay. Well. Okay. So. Again, traditionalist.
Yeah. Well, also, what you're used to churches out there, like even Bishop Gorman or like Bishop Gorman, like those big churches don't even have a cathedral out here. You know, I think it's very like in the different side of the country too. You know what I mean?
Well, in New England, yes. So you're gonna have cathedrals.
Well, especially
in
with
the
the
South,
history,
I didn't really have. Well, no, that's a lie. Yeah. There's one church in Atlanta that like is actually that was Jesus Command Central, but there was like another church. Yeah. There was another Catholic church that was just freaking massive, and it was a full-on cathedral in Atlanta.
The Mormons have that here. We have the Mormons,
but I mean, we're talking gargoyles and shit. Like that's
Mormons
church.
Are scary.
That is church to me.
Yeah. Yeah, and we don't have that at all.
I went to Catholic. I went to catechism for my second communion or for my first communion in second grade, and I literally like it was class like in.
They still do that. I know
they still do that, but I'm used to like you're walking through 200-year-old buildings and shit. Like
I don't think Vegas has a 200-year-old
building. So that's what I'm used to in New England, and then when I like moved to Georgia, I had to kind of let that dream go. And I haven't been to church here, so that was kind of like my first kind of experience. Yeah, and I was like,
and on top of it, non-denominational is so different from Catholic.
Yes,
like even from it's the hippy dippy version of the Christian world. So like I imagine
you'll find a Catholic church now. Like it was
dippy.
It was yeah. So we were, but then like and then the pastor talked for like 5 minutes. Oh, it was not long.
Oh, I mean, I guess that's a good thing because the family was talking, right?
And well, so then like after that, like Jessica gets up there and she like puts on some sunglasses and she's like, "This is how musicians are supposed to look, right? Cool, right?" And then I was like, "Oh shit!" And then it became a requirement if you were going to go up to speak, you had to put on a pair of sunglasses. It was so funny. I was like, "All right." And then like Sandy's telling me this story about how like so Chad had really long hair, and I used to make fun of him when he played at Bally's, like when he played at Indigo Lounge. I used to make fun of him all the time and call him Fabio, and I'm like, you were like drummer Fabio, you know, because he always had a fan and he was like playing drums and his hair was just like
blowing in the wind.
It was so good. So Sandy basically told him like, you can't be in the band if you don't like. Where's your fan at? Are you wearing your hair down?
You need to be a Fabio
because you can't be in the band. Like I will not let you be in this band if you don't have a fan.
Yeah.
You know, that's like sweet. So funny. So so she's telling me this story, and I was like, Sandy, you better go up and tell that story. She's like, no, I'm not going to. So then Jessica does her speech, and then like his like childhood best friend goes up there and tells some of the funniest stories, and I'm like, forget the pastor. Why didn't you just lead with this? You know?
That's why like, the pastor only spoke for 5 minutes. He's like, they've got this.
Yeah. I was kind of disappointed in like the lack of Vegas community people. Like all the musicians from like California,
yeah,
and like from like San Francisco, San Diego, like those musicians,
They
all
all
came out.
Yeah, it's pretty bad when all those guys come out and like no one in Vegas. Did they know about it? Was it like posted a lot?
Yes,
Because I wasn't
there was.
close with
It was
them,
posted like 2 weeks after. 2 weeks after.
Okay.
Like they had, or not even. It was they had a good 2 week notice.
Yeah.
On it.
Yeah. I just wasn't sure if the invitations
There were people that were
saying
no, it was all over social media. There was a whole thing. Like I knew about the memorial they had at Bonfire, but I had to work.
Oh, maybe that's why people didn't go because they went to that one.
Maybe, I don't know, but
like,
it was.
We already did our part.
I don't know, but I just whatever. But so Sandy gets up there. And she's like barely getting through it, just crying her eyeballs out, and telling that story about the hair. But she got up there after Chase Brown went up there.
Oh,
we love Chase. And he, told the stories about them playing it all red and all of that. And I didn't even realize he was even there, and because he sat way in the back.
Oh yeah.
And then Jessica called him out, and from this, like, she was like, Chase, and I was like, Chase is here? Oh my goodness. And like, so after he came down from the stage, I went over and gave him a hug, and he just like held me really tight, and we just kind of cried together, and he was like, I love you, and I was like, I love you too, man. Like, here. So then Sandy gets up there, she tells, her story, and then Chase goes up there with her, and they're just crying, and then so after they get off stage, I'm like, all right, well, I guess it's my turn because I got to tell this story. And then I told Jessica, I was like, there hasn't gone a day, like not one day has gone by. And I'm not talking like since Chad died. I'm talking since this day that I haven't thought about it. I was like, the moment, also, I put my pink sunglasses on my aviators, and I was like, this is how it's done, right? This is what we're doing? This is what we're supposed to do? And like everybody's kind of like laughing or whatever. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, like it all started with like a message I got from Jessica, and she was like, hey, I'm throwing a party for Chad, and you were like, and she goes, and you were like, and she yells from the audience, she goes, yeah, and you were like, who the fuck is this?
She was there. That's funny.
I was like, well, yeah, because I'm like, who is this person like sliding into my DMs, But I was like so grateful that she had like, I gotta ask Jessica, because Jessica loves Chad, so I gotta, and so that's how I got invited, and we all became friends.
That's sweet.
And then I was like, there hasn't gone one day where I haven't thought about that moment that you and Chad showed up at my birthday party.
Yeah,
and so like a lot of people had like really like stories and stuff, but and then after the ceremony, like they had food, they had street tacos, and Sandy and I just kind of like sit off to the side with Jessica and Jessica's dad, and we were just kind of like, we're gonna go get drunk right now, right?
Yes, like that's the plan,
I'm off
right?
today, and Sandy's like, I don't work till 9, like let's do this, So, but a lot of people like that I've never met, again, people in Chad's like inner circle, they all come up that I'd never met, like from LA or whatever, had come up to me and Sandy, and basically we're like, you guys told the best stories of the entire night. And we're like, wait a minute, but dude, the dude that opened the whole thing, we were like, no dude, you win. And like, and it was just, there were so many like things, and we were just, it was cool, and it was really nice to get to know, like, you could see who was part of Chad's family.
That's funny.
But like, then there was this one guy that we absolutely were like, is that Chad's brother? Like, me and Sandy were like, he had the same color hair, same kind of nose, like same like long hair, same color, everything, same texture, everything. We're like, brother? Is that his brother? And everyone's like, no. I mean, yes, but like by marriage. It was the wildest. We were like, you could see like, Chad, that's Chad's family, Chad's family, Chad's family, Chad's family. No, like he had the same walk. This dude, we were like, he was not part. The whole time, me and Sandy were just like flabbergasted. We were like, no way. And other people like thought the same thing we did. Like we thought this one dude was, and it was so crazy. It was so crazy. So After that, Sandy and I kind of like said our goodbyes, and then her and I went.
You guys went to Lucky Joe's?
We went to Lucky Joe's, and I knew that place was there because I knew where I was.
I went to labor.
I told Sandy that story. I was so like, funny. Dude, the last time I was here, Kallie went into labor. And she argued with me about it, and I told her that she was gonna go into labor because Vegas baby was kicking its way out.
It's true. It was 21 days early in my defense.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way. I got plenty of time.
So we go and we sit at the bar and we get, tall, we just get our drinks in tall glasses, and we're just like only gonna have one.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're like, all right, well, let's have another one. And then we're finishing our second round. We're getting ready to leave. And we didn't tell anybody where we were going.
Yeah.
The entire funeral party walked in.
That is so funny.
Like, Jessica walks in and like everybody.
I wonder if someone knew about Lucky Joe's because they have a pretty strong following. You know what I mean? Like their regulars are their regulars.
Yeah. So we ended up hanging out there. Another round of drinks. Oh, Jesus. So I got home and I passed out. Yeah. Sandy went and got food and then went to her gig.
Oh,
at Tuscany.
Ugh. Damn.
Yeah, but it was a day. It was a day. Yeah. So and we were just kind of like, all right. And then Jessica had one more memorial to do in California, and
well, it sounds like you guys were all there. Who were meant to be there was there. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Like it definitely, and even afterwards, it's like clearly that's the support that you give everybody, and so that works out. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Jessica feels loved and supported, and because I can't imagine like. That's crazy because they were young. It's not like they were like 70 years old.
And they had only been in New Orleans for maybe a month.
Oh my gosh.
Bought a house. Like, I think they bought a house. Like, it, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What did he pass away from?
Heart attack.
Ooh. I can edit that out.
Yeah. But oh no, I'll tell you the whole story. I don't think I've ever actually even told you the story, but I'll tell you that story later. But yeah.
Oh God. Okay.
So yeah. I mean, it's weird. It's sad, and it's weird not, seeing drummer Fabio like subbing out for anybody, like
or posting and stuff. Yeah, I feel that. Well, rest in peace. You will be missed.
Yep.
Oh, Jessica Johns. I think Vegas is cracking.
They had a come to Jesus moment.
They did. Now, I still think
they could do better.
They could do better.
They could go back to cheap buffets and buy one get one deals and all kinds of other all the old shit, like Stations Casino. Like, I still want to go and get my like $2 margarita.
Oh yes, they have those back. So Vegas is unleashing a bunch of new deals right now. We are in the middle. By the time this airs, the deal will be over. The deal ends September 26th. So this is why I don't really want to promote it too much, but it's the Fabulous 5 deal where you go online and so many casinos have like been a part of this. We're talking Station Casino, Sunset Station has deals, Santa Fe has deals, Palms has deals, the Strip has deals, Fremont has deals, Aliante has deals, which is all the way by the racetrack.
Yeah.
Like, everyone has a deal right now, and they kind of vary depending on property. Some of it's like 50% off rooms, some of it's no resort fees, some of it's like buy one get one. It just kind of depends. Oh, you get a lot of food credits. I've been noticing like a lot of places. Bellagio has some deals, but you get $100 food credit a day, which is a dinner and a drink. Yeah. But that's old Vegas. So it's been really interesting, and like I did see like some of the tickets. They had a lot of Cirque du Soleil tickets where it's like the Cirque tickets were $50 each, like for that deal, and there was a lot of food and beverage. So that was pretty cool. But like I said, that's ended already.
I think they're trying to like target the locals as much as possible. Yes. And it's like they've iced us out for so long that like even my boss was like, but still I kind of even want to still like boycott them because it's like, oh, now you need us.
Well, I will say this new deal at Caesars is kind of enticing because they have a couple deals. So first, for NV residents, we get free parking from September 21st to October 30th. So it's only a month. Wow, guys.
Not even on Halloween.
Yeah, not even on Halloween.
Don't even get Halloween.
But I do think we should try to hit up because it's 25 off for locals to eat Sunday through Thursday.
Oh, so we can go like maybe Monday?
Exactly, and try to like some appetizers. We're talking like,
yeah.
I mean, it's all the Caesar properties. They also have 100 restaurants and bars and lounges. So this 25% off is like Ramsey's Kitchen at Harrah's, Bedford, Martha Stewart's Bedford, Pinky's by Vanderpump.
That's like,
we're not doing that.
We're not doing that. Even 25% off is like nothing.
Yeah, but like, well, that's tax. But like also, so I'm saying, but the big players are involved with this, and that's like you can see the big players are doing it. So that was pretty cool. I do kind of want to take advantage of it, but why are we only doing it a month? Like 1 month, not even a full month.
I think they're probably going to see how it goes, and then they're going to extend it.
See how the locals do with it, and if we take advantage of it,
then they'll probably do it again. But if we don't, then yeah.
I think
Resorts World extended their free parking too.
Oh, really? See, I think if they did the free parking, it would save a lot of issue. Like, just to give it locals free parking and be done with it. Like, I actually don't understand the argument at this point. Enough of us have screamed about this for so long.
So those machines they have to pay for. So that's where like those are.
Then don't put them in.
Well, then that keeps
the riffraff.
Yeah.
Does it?
Well, so Treasure Island they have free parking.
Mm-hmm.
They have a guard gate.
Oh, do they know?
That's always been a guard gate. There's always been a guard there. And when you pull up, I mean, not all the time, but when
I was about to say, I think we might have gone too late.
When you pull up and they're out there, they're like, hey, where are you going? Because they want to make sure, because somebody actually broke into somebody's car and they couldn't find the owner of the car because they were like somewhere else on the strip. Gotcha. So if you're going to Treasure Island, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to Killie's. Yeah. Like, they don't want you just to park your car and they want you to spend money at TI. Yeah, So they have like their free parking.
Gotcha.
Because so like those gates do. I mean,
because I'm parking at Harrah's and walking across the street to Caesars, or like what? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'll park in the employee lot and walk across.
That's what I mean. It's not really
Harrah's too, because free parking at Harrah's, so I'll just. Yeah.
But like, it doesn't. I don't know. I guess it's one of those things where it's like I get it, but at the same time, it's like you guys aren't making enough money. Oh, I guess you're not, because no one wants to come to you. Yeah, the parking. So
yeah.
But they are doing Caesars in particular is doing a pretty good deal. So it's a $300 package. It includes 2-night stay at Flamingo, The Link, or Harrah's, along with a $200 food credit for beverage redeemable at Caesar's own outlets. So like it doesn't even have to be at those properties. You can go to Caesar's Palace and go, or so you have more options. And it comes with no hidden fees and no extra tax. Like $300 is supposed to be the price.
Right.
So I think that's pretty cool. So you're spending $100 on rooms, and then
you get $200.
And
so
then
it's basically $150 a night, but you get $200 worth of free food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like.
So that's like a $500 value.
Yeah.
For $300.
Yeah. I mean, so I'm like, okay. We'll see. I'm interested to see what days those are.
Are there blackout days?
Well, this one, I'm gonna be honest, I only got from like a couple of like, I don't know. I mean, it's a pretty reliable news source, but like a locals page. But I didn't see any, like, I couldn't find anything else that was kind of talking about it. We have more deals. Let me just tell you. I want to do this.
I want to do the Golden Gate one
so bad because I know I would have a blast. And like from 4 to 7, I can do this.
They used to have one like that at Flamingo. I think it was even at it was like one of the, it was like Bird Bar or one of those like bars inside of that bar's not there anymore. But they used to do like dollar drinks and it was only from like for an hour. But you had to get there early, like before it started, or else you were fucked. Like you were not getting it was so full in there, you weren't getting it. So for the Golden Gate one, I would suggest we'd probably, if we're gonna go do that, we have to get there like
early.
before.
Oh, yeah. So here's the deal. So Golden Gate is offering you free slot play, but you have to get cards, member cards.
Okay.
And then you have to get there from 4 to 7. I'm assuming you want to get there at like 3.
Yeah.
Like, honestly. And then they'll give you an envelope, and it has 5 up to $1,000 of free gameplay, and you can only play it from 6 to 7 p.m. 7:15 is what the girl in the video said, but the flyer says 7. So you only have an hour to play it, and then you kind of just go from there. And so, but like, honestly, I can totally see, like, let's say I got $10 in gameplay, because the TikTok I watched, one girl got 25, the other girl got $10. Let's say I got $10. I'm absolutely throwing in another $40 because I'm just having fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just having a good time. I'll throw in 40. And then, like, let's pretend I won some money. Okay, whatever. Or, like, let's say I had a $5 ticket and it turned into a $40 ticket. Well, I'll probably finish out that whole $40. So the casino's not out any money.
Right.
Like, at all. Like, so I really want to do this one. I'm excited. We'll have to definitely try it out because it looks fun. And guess who left the Strat?
Dude, I can't because, like, you told me about this earlier, and I was like, shut the front door. Like, no way this is happening.
Yeah, like, kind of crazy. So Terry
Fader. He's only been there like a year.
Yeah, Vegas, a year and a half. Vegas Madness nominee.
Yeah.
He's dipping town tomorrow, the 24th.
He's leaving town?
Oh, I don't know if he's leaving town, but, like, he does not have a show. Wait, today's Tuesday. Yeah. Oh, as of today. Tonight was his last show.
Oh, shit. I was going to say, we should have just gone tonight after.
And then, wait, is it? Yeah, I think Tuesday they said. Wait, hold on. I wrote it down. Yeah, Tuesday, September 23rd. Man. Today is his final show. And I think they said it yesterday or today. I told you this morning. I think it might have been this morning, honestly.
Wow, that's crazy.
It was super quick. He was like, yeah, I'm gone. Which, that's kind of crazy. For a casino to lose a show like that quick.
I mean, but...
And we were talking about how he was, like, doing well. We thought, was he had, like, 3 shows sold out?
Was it?
That's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if a lot of those are comp tickets.
I went on Friends and Family Night, so...
Yeah. Was it crowded?
Yeah, but it was Friends and Family Night,
so it's discounted.
It was free.
Oh. Well...
But also, the Stratosphere has parking deals during the week.
Well, and also not only that, but I feel like they've been really trying to entice everyone to come to them anyway. So I don't know. Maybe he wasn't doing the sales he needed to do.
That's scary, dude.
Yeah, it was like super. They said. I should say he said Las Vegas will always be my home, and I loved every moment performing at the Strat for fans from all over the globe. I can't wait to bring my characters' comedy and music to symphony stages, share some brand new television projects, and expand my touring schedule with an all-new road show.
Oh, so he's going on tour.
Yeah. So he's definitely going to work. But to dump your show like that is kind of wild work.
I mean, there's a lot happening right now. American Bar on the Promenade.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What are they doing?
Their last day will be the day before this episode airs.
Oh, shit. So they're going to be gone, too, by the time.
Mm-hmm.
And but aren't they moving?
They're moving. They're moving to Treasure Island.
Oh, okay.
So they're moving to where Senior Frogs was.
Now, do we go? Or do you think the building is actually the bad juju? No, Senior Frogs for us.
Oh, we've had so much bad juju with Senior Frogs.
Like, is it the actual Senior Frogs, or was it the people? Is it going to get better with the new bar? Do we go?
Because American Bar has that really cool patio.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it'll be really cool because, like, Senior Frogs has that patio too.
I was gonna say they'll have a nice patio. It'll be cool.
So
we'll stop.
Yeah, it'll be like I'll probably pop in at some point, like after work, maybe Wednesday.
Yeah.
Or even like Sunday. No, it'll be like I think I'm working till like 11 or 12, so they'll be closed. They'll be done by the time I get off work. So probably like Wednesday, I'll probably go over there. That's the only time I have this week.
We're busy.
O-Town. So that was pretty wild. And then I also heard a rumor that Chayo wasn't renewing their lease.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they've been there for 10 years.
I was about to say.
Same with American Bar. So American Bar, they're moving. Bojangles.
Listen, people love Bojangles. I just watched a whole thing on it, and now I want to try it. But
they offered 3 times the rent.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
3 times.
So because they're going to compete with In-N-Out.
I fear I want to go to both.
And like, but then like my friend Ronnie and I, we were like laughing. We were kind of like, well, then what's going to go at Chayo? Taco Bell Cantina? Like, is Taco Bell Cantina?
Well,
gonna
that's
go
what
in?
I mean. It's like how many?
So
like
we're gonna just put like fast food places. Like, what are we doing?
Well, I was gonna say, like, I can understand putting more like fast food in there, but then I'm like, well, McDonald's is literally on the other side.
Yeah.
You have McDonald's, you have In-N-Out, you have that pizza place which you can get by the slice.
Yeah.
So to me, that is like takeout food.
Like the Flour and Barley right there is right next to In-N-Out.
Yeah, and then also the sushi. Is the sushi burrito place still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that could be like a fast food. But
I ate there yesterday, or not yesterday, a couple days ago. It's like with my discount, it was like 17, and then tip, it's still $20 for a burrito.
I mean, honestly, for the sushi part, that's not too crazy in my head, but I don't know.
Nah.
I mean, it's food on the promenade. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's expensive to eat anywhere.
Yeah.
Like,
but it's crazy. Like, there's a lot. So on top of that, then it was announced today that Emmett's at fashion show.
Oh no, they've only been open a year and a half. I got confused. I don't know how long Terry Fator's been.
They're like you got
them on, right? Because I went. Yeah. Oh, okay. Same amount of time. Yeah, because no, Emmett's has only been there for a year and a half too. They opened February 24. What do
you mean you haven't paid your rent and you're $400,000 in the hole?
Well, that's what I mean. Is like, how much was your rent?
Oh my god.
How much is it a month? Like, I want to ask that too.
And that was like a $14 million buyout. Too.
Oh, so, no, it was $18 million to build. So probably 14 plus another $4 million to build.
Yeah.
Wow. And it doesn't even last 2 years. I'm not gonna lie, Vegas eats you alive.
Dude.
Vegas will eat you alive.
Like, I mean, I'm sure rent was really high because of where they were.
Yeah.
Because you were on the strip.
I was about to say, I wonder if that's just like
you are like on. You are not inside the mall. You are. I mean, you are. Yes, but you are. We ate. Remember we ate. No, you didn't go. I had I had lunch with Grace and Dylan at Happy Camper.
Oh, okay.
And then we went for drinks at the Mexican restaurant right there. So like a couple doors down from that is Emmett's.
Oh, okay. I was wondering where it was. I was like,
it's a fashion show, so it's name, on the like literally you walk in from the strip, so it is prime location.
You know what? So our favorite Retro City Games, we did a little like thing about that. They're opening a store in the Forum Shops and Caesars. Which, congratulations, guys.
That means they're doing well.
I already knew that. I'm not gonna lie. I'll tell you off. I'll tell you off of the camera. But yeah, they're opening one in there, and I'm dying to ask him what the rent is, because he'll tell me. But I'm dying to know what the rent is, not to be like in his business financially, but like I'm just curious, like how much does it cost to run a store in one of these places?
Yeah.
How much? Because I'm dying to know. It's like a $410,000. Is that 1 month? Is that 3 months? Because what is it? You know what I'm saying? Like, did they ever pay rent? I imagine they paid some rent.
I wonder if there's a way to find out. Like, if we have to like look up, like.
Right. I think we're just. Hey, Damien owns a bunch of stuff. No,
you know what? We're opening up the Magician's Room October 20th. Yeah. Super excited for that. Super excited.
Late Night Magic's gonna be there.
Late Night Magic is coming back. The Conjurers don't start over there till March.
Okay.
We have David Goldrake and Farrell Dillon.
That's awesome.
So
it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good place too, I think. And also, you're closer to like the casino,
the foot traffic.
So, yeah. So it's gonna be nice.
It'll be fun.
So, did you want to hate Blake Lively even more?
I didn't think I could.
Well, actually, I don't even know how much this is Blake Lively and how much this is her team. because it is a little confusing. So Perez Hilton got sent a subpoena for
so annoying. Like, I'm so tired of it.
like for all of his for emails.
This movie was not this good.
No. The fact that she's trying to like continuously like defend herself or something like that,
it's making it worse.
Exactly. It just makes her look more guilty.
Yeah.
Like, it's not making her, it's not the others. This isn't the Taylor Swift $1 lawsuit.
No.
She thought it was.
No.
This is something completely different.
That was legendary.
So he got a subpoena to go for the Blake Lively's lawyers to go through like his emails, his phone records, and all this stuff to see if Baldoni contacted them to do all this hate stuff. And so he went to the federal courthouse here in Las Vegas and to fight it. And, I'm sorry. Blake's team sent subpoenas to Perez Hilton for harassment and retaliation. And sorry, I need to read my notes.
So Perez is just doing his job?
That was Perez's whole entire thing, which comes back to like, this is freedom of press. I am a journalist. This is just what I am being told. Like, stop. And so he went to the federal judge. He did not have any lawyers with him originally.
It looked like he just walked in there and I think he was wearing like florals or something.
Well, that was the second time around. The second time around, yeah. The first time he went in, he still wore a floral jacket. It was pretty funny.
So
he wore
funny.
Listen, when we get to that, I just had a realization too. And so in this subpoena, they would be able to get the emails, the communication, the phone logs and stuff. And he was like, no, we don't need to do that.
Were you paid by anyone to speak out against Blake Lively ever?
I was not told to speak negatively about her. I was not promised any favors or discounts or anything. As I told this court, all of my coverage has truly been organic.
The judge said you may have to hand over information, though. Does that surprise you?
The judge here today said I may have to hand over information. I think judges like to weigh all possible scenarios. I am willing to be cooperative. I have volunteered to sign a sworn affidavit or declaration to be deposed or to even testify at trial. But as a journalist, I will continue to protect my sources. And the Nevada Shield law protects me, and not just my sources, but also my published and unpublished material.
But in Nevada, we have the Shield law, which protects journalism from these things happening. So he went to the judge. The judge was like, I don't know, you might have to fight this in New York because they're based in New York, but it was just kind of weird. So they didn't say anything. Nothing kind of happened. And then a lawyer reaches out to Perez and goes, you need to go to the ACLU, which is the American Civil Liberties Union. And they do pro bono work for like big cases. So Don Toneman got Perez in contact with the ACLU. He got a retainer. They did the whole entire shebang. They took his suit. He signed the papers. He signed the papers for them to represent him. The very next, they sent Blake Lively a thing saying, hey, Blake Lively's lawyers, hey, we are representing Perez. If you need to send anything, send to us. They dropped it the next day.
Is this a good time to mention that they were trying to depose Taylor Swift? And then...
Were they really?
Oh.
Blake's team?
Yep. And you know what this dude did? Fucking hopped Travis Kelce's fence at 2 a.m.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
So, dude's in jail.
Yeah.
You can't,
trespass.
Yeah.
Well, this is what is really scary because, and this is why the ACLU is put into place. Mm-hmm. Could you imagine being Perez fighting against these expensive lawyers?
Yeah.
And you're supposed to fight against them and you don't have any knowledge of what's going on. I will say the second time he went in, he wore a floral jacket and it was like white with floral.
Yeah.
And he had white pants and these ugly ass boots. And I was like, why is he wearing that? And then that's what I was like, I just realized he's making fun of her.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so good. That makes it.
Yeah.
I was telling Jessica I was trying to listen to his podcast and it was kind of driving me crazy, but that made it up. That made up for it.
Yeah.
That made up for it. I'm glad he did that now. But yeah, so I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think it is so crazy right now how she's just so happy.
How far is too far when it comes to like you're trying to serve deposition papers?
Well,
I mean, obviously 2 a.m. hopping Travis Kelce's fence.
yeah, that's pretty bad.
You can't. I don't think you can do that. Like
no, that's against the law. That's trespassing.
So
like
right, even if you're because and then like people in the comments were like, so they arrested him because he was doing his job. It was 2 o'clock in the fucking morning.
No, there's other ways, and especially
and I'm pretty sure when you like sign up to be a process server, like they give you the list of rules.
Well, you don't need to be a process server. You can just be served. Well, I don't know if that's technically in Nevada. I don't know. In Nevada, anybody can serve you. So like Nathan served documents to somebody else recently for divorce, and he was able to do that.
Because you can't serve them you can't serve them yourself.
Yeah. You have to have someone else to do it. But technically, you don't have to give it to the person as long as you give it to somebody in the household.
Okay, but you still don't jump somebody's fence at 2
No,
o'clock
you're not doing that. You're not jumping a gated community fence,
right?
And then the whole entire thing is suspicious to begin with.
Right.
Like, I imagine especially someone at like Taylor's level, her team could have easily gotten that information without someone jumping the fence at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. I mean,
and like right now that she's going through like a stalker scare, so that's even worse.
Yeah,
like,
it's just not. And I don't know. Could
it.
you imagine? That's supposed to be your best friend that's causing all of this.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, it's your best friend. You can be like, "Hey, girl, can you meet me at this coffee shop? Someone's gonna give you something."
No, literally,
like,
it was
truly,
like her. They're not even like her kid. Blake's kids are Taylor's godchildren. And then, yeah.
I wonder how that is. That's going to be weird at Christmas.
And then I saw a video of Ryan Reynolds and Eugene Levy at a Canadian film festival, red carpet. And Eugene Levy, and like I've been reading the comments, and people are like, people in Canada are like, I've met Eugene Levy, and he's just like so quiet and so polite, and like he doesn't like when he tips, like you don't. When you take care of him, like as a server, like people are like, yeah, like you don't even. He's well. Just like quiet and and so he saw like Ryan, like there was a video of them, and Ryan Reynolds kind of says something to him, but it's kind of like Eugene Levy goes in to shake his hand, and Ryan Reynolds just starts yelling at him. And like Eugene Levy's like, oh language. And then Ryan Reynolds turns around and like has like switched to like smiling to talk to a fan or something, or talk to another journalist or whatever. It was so gross, and
I'll have to see that video. I'm gonna have to look it up, especially for the podcast.
It's on TikTok for sure.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and you see Eugene Levy just kind of go, okay,
like it's like the sweetest man on planet, like truly.
Yeah,
like. He has 2 left feet. No, that's a joke from Best in Show. But
like, right,
that he was in.
Eugene Levy from like Schitt's Creek. Like we're talking like
he's exactly. It's
how do you get mad at Eugene Levy?
No, truly, and like
that sucks because I love Ryan Reynolds. Like what?
Well,
I used to
kind
love
of disappointing.
him.
I think. Well, I don't know. I did some deep diving. It was Mallory and I that were talking about this. I was doing a deep dive on his relationships because he was with Alanis Morissette.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. But he broke up with Alanis Morissette and was married to
Scarlett Johansson
within like 6 months.
Yeah.
Like it was like boo-boo. And I was like, ew, that's dirty.
Yeah.
I should have known. If I would have known that sooner, I would have been like, oh, that's messy.
Yeah.
Like I could have told you that.
And then that ended pretty quickly, and then he ended up with Blake.
Yeah.
And I honestly thought like, okay, like these two, like, cause I used to be so obsessed with like gossip. I love Serena van der Woodsen. Yeah. Like that was my jam. Crystal still watches it. No, not Crystal. Brittany still watches it.
Yeah.
Crystal uses Blake Lively's dry shampoo, and she swears by it. So she's like, "Fuck that bitch!" But her dry shampoo is so good.
Listen, if it works, it works. It's fine. Like honestly.
So
just be afraid it might go out of stock soon.
Yeah. So like God, but then like they would always troll each other on social media for their birthdays, like. Ryan
Yeah.
Reynolds would always post like the worst photos of Blake and be like, "Happy birthday, honey." And you were just like, "Ah, what a great
But
couple."
isn't it just like prove that social media is
It's fake.
bullshit?
Yeah.
Like it's
yeah.
always the people that write the longest texts that are in the worst relationships. Like it's always so
Yeah.
funny because truly, like I don't even think I wished Nathan a happy birthday last year on Facebook.
I don't wish people happy birthday on Facebook
I don't
unless I
either.
don't have your phone number, but I'll call you.
Yeah, and I think it's like you know what I mean. Like the longer the post, the worse the relationship is, or like the oversaturation of it. So like I don't know. There is a level of like you have two decent actors. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like good actors. Like of course, like well, we all got played, guys.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they're perfect for each other.
They're
Actually,
probably two really awful people.
so that are perfect for each other. So maybe they're on the right track. Also, what did divorce court judge say one time? She was like, you guys need to stay together so you don't ruin anybody else's life. Like,
Yeah.
you don't just stay together. You guys like each other enough, stay together. Don't ruin anybody else's life. So I actually got back into music. I have been on a music hiatus for a while. It's just nothing has been really intriguing me, including the songs that I love. Like I just haven't been able to listen to music, and it's been making me sad.
You know what? The last couple, honestly, since I haven't really listened to. I think every once in a while I'll throw on music, but I've usually just in my car. I don't even have any music on. I'm just kind of in deep thought about life. Like I haven't really been.
That's why I put a lot of stuff on, so I don't have to do that.
Yeah.
That's why I listen to a lot of podcasts.
But the more that like Taylor Swift is sitting here going album, I'm like, all right, I guess I should get back into this. Like maybe I should get back to life again.
Speaking of album, Sabrina Carpenter came out with an album.
You know what?
Man-child.
I don't know how it happened, but at work we have they changed the playlist and I hear Sabrina Carpenter all day.
Oh yeah, listen,
it's my jam.
I'm not in full agreement. I think this album came too quickly after Short and Sweet. Like
yeah, Short and Sweet was epic.
Well, Short and Sweet came out, and then a year later, so a week before this album came out, she was celebrating the 1 year anniversary of Short and Sweet. Yeah. So it had been exactly 1 year since her last album.
So she's following the Taylor playbook.
Yeah, but Taylor has enough audience participation for that. And I'm not saying Sabrina Carpenter doesn't. I'm just saying, to me, she's still a newer artist. I need her not to like just. It's okay to like kind of be forgotten for a couple minutes and do a big shebang again. We don't have to remember you every single. You know what I'm saying? Like. It's okay for me to want to be excited. So I was a little nervous, and also I was like, oh, so these are all the songs that you wanted to put on Short and Sweet, and now your record label just trying to get you to like sell more stuff without your. But I don't think that's what it is actually. It just kind of that was the opinion I was getting.
Man-child like while she was on tour. It was kind of like the same.
The whole album was when she was on tour.
Yeah, so I mean, Taylor Swift did it too with Tortured Poets. So.
Well, I actually think they recorded the album at the same time.
Yeah.
In the same time frame, because where did Taylor mostly record? At
Tortured Poets. For Tortured Poets, she recorded it at like that electric lady recording studio or electric.
Where
something.
Is that? Do you know?
That's in LA.
Where did she record or where did she write most of the stuff for the new one, Showgirl?
So that was recorded in Sweden.
Okay, so was Sabrina's.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. It was like the same.
When Taylor was in Sweden that week for her tour.
Yeah,
that's when she recorded the whole Showgirl album.
And that's when
Sabrina I don't know when she wrote it.
Yeah. That's when Sabrina, like Jack Antonoff, and then Amy Allen, the songwriter that also does a lot, but she also did Short and Sweet. And Sabrina were like, we're in a hotel and we're just, so they wrote at the same time. I had a feeling that was going to happen, but that's okay. That's probably what happened, which makes sense. You have so many powerful people writing music. The person that you're literally working with is writing music, is inspiring her to write music. Like the flow is there. So I understand.
I love the whole, like, she trolled so many people with like the man's best friend and the way that like, dude, she's hilarious.
The
like
album cover, I don't know.
Oh,
I think people forgot how horny she is. I mean, literally in June it goes, I'm so fucking horny. Like I forget,
right.
like they forget how horny she really is.
But I mean,
the album cover
man's best friend, right, is a dog. What do another word for that is bitch? What do men call women? bitches.
Yeah.
And so she's just like, ah, and I was like, oh my god. Like I saw that album cover and I was cracking
It's so
up.
good.
And I was like, that's classic Sabrina. And she's just making fun of all of you. All of you that are clutching your pearls and are just like, oh my god.
Which we're still clutching our pearls. Like, it really wasn't that bad.
No, but
Like,
I mean, it wasn't. But at the time when it came
yeah.
out and the
Oh,
shock
everyone
of it,
was, yeah.
and
But
so
I'm just saying, like, it
then
wasn't
she
that
released all
bad.
these other photos, and she's like, "Here, fine,
Go
whatever,
look
you
at
know, I'm
these.
covered in these, you know." But
Have you seen her Tears music video?
not yet. I heard about it though.
It's
I
sexy.
saw pictures of it.
It's sexy. I like it. I love it. Oh my god.
So
So a few things. We almost broke up again is one of the songs. It sounds like SpongeBob's "Rip My Pants." Like, it's the same. It's like, and then I think it's Wildflower. I forgot to look it up again. Another song kind of sounds like I don't know if you heard the TikTok sound. It's like, I've been the butcher, I've been the maker, I've been the house and the family maker.
Oh
I've
yeah,
been
yeah,
schoolgirl. Anyways, that one sounded a lot like that one too. I was like, oh, that's funny. But they weren't, like, when she was writing this, that wasn't necessarily a popular TikTok sound. So I think it's just kind of funny that those kind of fell into each other. Goodbye, the last song, has Taylor screaming, "Put some clothes on," that's why Taylor's on the album too, because she was there writing her own album. And she was like, let me just go scream in this because I'll just walk across the street or like walk across the hallway.
Is that why Sabrina? Oh my god.
It makes a lot of sense now when you think of time frames.
So wait a minute.
Maybe that's why she said, come put some clothes on.
When was Sabrina performing with Taylor Swift?
I don't know.
Was it
that more? That was after.
Was she in Sweden?
I think so.
Was that the Sweden show?
I don't know. Here, I can look it up.
Because they sang Espresso, because Taylor was like, can I say it? Can I say it? I'm working late because I'm a singer.
Was Sabrina on tour with Taylor?
Well, that was, but she did. Okay. I was like, because she was in.
Maybe if I learned how to spell. No, was not on tour with Taylor's.
No, she wasn't on tour, but she made a surprise appearance.
Where? What? Let me learn how to spell.
Oh, no, that was. No, that wasn't.
I don't
Sweden.
think
that was in South America.
Yeah,
when she brought her back out.
Yes,
okay,
yes,
I was like,
yes.
wait,
no, you're
wait,
right. I was
wait.
like, I don't think so. It was in another country, but I don't.
But you know what? But here's the thing: is like that night when they did that, Sabrina wore white.
Okay.
Taylor wore orange.
Well,
and it was an Easter egg.
I think
for Tortured Poets and Showgirls.
Well, you know what's really funny?
Fucking crazy bitch.
I think she plans her album cover colors before the actual
she
songs.
Does.
Like
Taylor
before
does.
the songs.
100%.
So she's like, this is the color scheme I'm going for, because there's no fucking way she can plan all this shit out this easily.
No, 100%. She plans things 3 years in advance. But she didn't know. Like, so during like Antihero, in the Antihero video, the girl, like when Taylor's like dressed in the orange, that's her show. Yeah. That's somebody pointing out, like, that's the showgirl. So, but yeah, so Sabrina, like having Taylor on the final song, Sabrina is also featured on Life of a Showgirl, but Life of a Showgirl is the final, the title track is the last song on the album.
So, I'm excited to actually hear that one.
Dude, I am too. Like, yeah.
Sabrina Carpenter,
man.
All in all, I like 7 out of the 12 songs. Short and sweet, I liked all of them, so it's kind of hard to be like, oh, I'd only like a little bit more.
I know, I love Short and Sweet.
That one's a good one. But also, that's why I wanted her to wait another year, because I guarantee you
Short and Sweet deserve more time.
That's what I mean.
Why we're all sitting here, like, a lot of us are like, dude, Tortured Poets deserve more time.
That's what I mean. It only has to unpack.
She only released like 2 songs.
Yeah. Well, I guarantee. I'm learning, like, the industry and like money in the industry is so crazy. Like Halsey was talking about it.
Because I was gonna wonder. I was wondering if we were gonna bring up Halsey and how she's literally not allowed to write another album.
Well, she's not allowed to release another album because she didn't do great numbers. And I really hate how the media is trying to say she didn't do Taylor numbers, and like she's trying to like
nobody does Taylor numbers.
Well, that was her point. She's like, no one does this. This is a phenomenon that's happening right now. Not everyone's gonna do this, and I think that's why Sabrina is doing so much stuff, because Halsey's clearly in debt to the record company. Hence why she can't do it. She did come out with Badlands, which is the 10-year anniversary, which she was going to do anyways. But you could tell she added a lot more songs that I don't think were necessarily like B-sides that we've had this whole time
Yeah.
onto the album, like in one go. So, and now she's doing a big tour for that, and she even said, she's like, I sold 100,000 copies my first week, which is great numbers.
Those are great numbers, but the thing is when you have Taylor Swift doing, but now we have streaming services. So before streaming services were a thing, yeah, 100,000 copies in the first week.
Yeah,
actually, that's all right. Like NSYNC
Yeah.
did 2.5 million of No Strings Attached in its first week.
yeah.
But you know when you have like
Streaming
Taylor's
services.
already, her album's not even out yet,
Yeah.
and it's already like it's
but
surpassed that.
But
and
this is where we also have the discussion of this is why she is probably giving, because we found out how many CDs do you have now?
5.
How many do I have of Halsey?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she also sold shirts that got a CD too, and like merch that came with CDs.
Yeah.
I'm not at fault with Taylor.
But like the streaming services, but
But,
the
like,
streaming
now-
people, like you have to count the streaming, and the streaming counts
Yeah.
towards that. And so is it 100,000
Record sales.
units plus streaming?
Yes, because she broke that down in there.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it was
then
just
what
units.
did she do on streaming?
I don't know. She didn't say the streaming, but she said they were mad that her units didn't sell because they don't care. So here's the problem: Spotify doesn't pay artists, so they don't care about your
to
streaming.
a certain extent, because Taylor Swift wouldn't still have her music on Spotify.
It would be financial. It would be stupid for her not to put it on Spotify. So she's throwing you guys a bone. It would be stupid
Because
for
I know
Taylor
that
not to have
she
it.
pulled all her music from Spotify at one point.
Yeah, a lot of artists did, but now it's
and then
such
Spotify
a,
made like a deal with her though.
Yeah, they made a deal with a lot
They
of.
paid her a bunch of money.
Well, I don't know if it's her. I mean, probably Taylor is a different.
But
Taylor's
they
is not a normal story. You know what I'm saying? Like a pop star. Like
yeah.
but I imagine record companies have deals with Spotify, and that's how they go through it. But even iTunes and stuff, like, so I mean, it's so messy, and like it's just one of those things that really sucks. But also at the same time, I don't know if they wanted. I don't know what they wanted, because it's like she had a concept album about death.
Right. I liked
And,
her.
you know-
Well, The Great Impersonator was like, that was such a cool idea though.
Well, yeah, it
And
was.
I mean, I
it was
loved her
yeah.
like Britney cover,
Yeah.
and like I loved it.
But none of, once again, it's a concept album about her almost dying. Those aren't radio hits,
No.
and that's what it comes down to.
Well, her Lucky song was good.
Well, actually,
that could have been.
but the problem is, she even said my number one hit on that album was "Lonely as a Muse," and they're trying to put me on pop records, and I'm not pop anymore.
Right.
I'm alternative, and it was number one on the alternative charts.
Yeah.
But they want her to have pop stars, Sabrina Carpenter, Taylor Swift numbers.
She's not going to.
And she's like,
not
I'm not
in
even in that genre anymore.
no.
Like, and she never really was. Her Badlands came out, and it was an alternative record.
Right.
And then the Hopeless Fountain Kingdom came out, and that was a pop record. And it was obviously a pop record. And then Manic came out, and that was Without Me, and that was was again Amy Allen. That was obviously a pop record. And then she did. I mean, Trent Reznor from Nine Inch Nails produced her other this last album a couple albums ago. And then If You Can't Have Love, You Have Power, or something like that. I always forget the title of that one because it's long. Her boobies out. That's all I care about. Anyways, that was the one when she was like pregnant and like being, you know, that one once again was, I don't know. I mean, one of them was, it wasn't necessarily a radio hit, but once again, Trent Reznor's on it from Nine Inch Nails.
Right.
It's going to be an alternative
clearly.
genre.
Like, it's clearly.
Like, so, I mean, it's kind of interesting to see, because alternative numbers are so different than pop numbers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just so different. And obviously the demographic is so different.
Right.
So, I mean, it's going to be, and more people are in that pop or like even country. Like, those numbers are hard to hit. But I think that's why people are going to country, like Post Malone and so many people are going to country because they can hit those record sales every time.
Yeah.
I mean, we're ready for spooky season.
I mean, yeah, spooky. We were going to wait for this one, but they just can't.
Yeah.
You know.
We'll definitely give you guys updates because this is wild. So, David, D4. The A is a 4.
I don't understand that.
It's an A. I mean, it makes sense. That's what you would do in a driver's license or like a driver's plate.
Okay.
If the A
I didn't know
taken.
if he was. I didn't know if he was trying to get people to like say his name differently.
No, it's just David. I think. I mean, that's how. That's all the people I've been watching him.
Okay.
And honestly, at this point, even if he didn't kill her, he's shady motherfucker. So I'm not too happy with him right now. So he gets called whatever I want.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm not.
No, like I said, even if he didn't kill the girl,
It's like in Glee when they were talking about Kesha. There was like key $, ha.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so David, he's a rapper. He's known for his song.
He's got a TikTok song.
Yeah, he's got a TikTok song. Oh crap! I meant to look it up too. Dang, I'm just far behind. Anyways, but on September 4th, in an impound lot, they found a completely like dismembered body in a trunk of a Tesla that was registered to David. Now he had been on tour for a month now, so the whole entire thing didn't really make sense. They tracked it back to the impound lot. It was like impounded from like a nice hills area, and then it got there, and then people noticed the smell, and that's when they opened it and saw everything, and it was bad. The body was so bad that they could not identify the person immediately. Like they had to draw on DNA to see who it was, so they didn't even know who was in there.
I mean, you're in the trunk of this dude's car. You did it.
Well, here's the problem though. If you're on tour and you have someone watching your house because you're on tour for 6-7 months out of the year, someone's driving your car. That's, you know what I'm saying? So, and people didn't even know if because she was 15 years old, they didn't even know if they knew each other.
Yeah.
They didn't even know if this is just like what's happening. So it turns out it was this girl named Celeste. Everyone's been bleeping her last name out and not showing photos. So I'm going to do the same thing. She is 15. So maybe this is what her parents wanted and her family wanted. And I just missed that part. But every video I watch, they blur out her face and they don't say her last name. I think because she's a minor, but we've said other minors' last names, but I don't know. I'm just going to respect it. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to follow everyone's direction on this. But she ran away April of 2024 at 13 years old. And they have been looking for her ever since.
That teacher. Her teacher was
yeah,
that was wild.
We'll get into this. We'll get into that. I'll show you guys the video of her teacher talking about it too. So LAPD did a search on David's home and they took some computers but didn't find anything else. Mm-hmm. Allegedly, sorry, I put this in all caps on purpose because I was like, I don't know. We can't confirm, but people have started digging up his internet history. And I am assuming these screenshots are time stamped, are from the actual Discord that David had with his fans. And we are assuming these are real, so they could be fake, but we're assuming they're real. But it shows Celeste and him started talking in 2022 when she was 12 years old. And he's 18. Wait, 5 years, 12, so 17 still. Mm-hmm. That's a 12 and a 17-year-old is a major age gap, no matter what you say. That is wild work. And then later in 2023 and 2024, they referred to his girlfriend by Celeste, by this person's name. Okay. So now things are is this the same person? There's also a song, we don't know if this is an AI song or not, this has not been confirmed or anything. There's also a song in the lyric is oh no, I'm sorry, I'll go back to that. The lyrics are really weird, Celeste, don't leave me, I'll kill you, it's really kind of weird. And then someone in the comment section in August of 2024 in this Discord server wrote, why don't you write about, he was looking for song inspiration, and they said, why don't you talk about the missing girl Celeste? Yeah. What? Why would they say that? I don't know. It was just so weird.
So wait a minute, I'm so confused. So he released a song.
He didn't the song that had
So she disappeared in April 2024. When did the song come out?
Well, which song are you talking about? Because there's one song that's not officially released that people are saying is his, but could be AI or something. Right. Okay. He has one song.
People were pointing out on TikTok. Romantic Homicide.
Yeah, Romantic Homicide.
That makes it. Yeah. That was the one that people were pointing out.
Yeah, of course, it's not showing me the lyrics. So yeah, Romantic Homicide is pretty much about abuse And well, not about abuse, but it has a couple of lyrics like
Hold on, I'm looking
like
them
about
up.
like something about killing or something like that. So yeah, I mean, it pretty much looks like this guy knows this girl.
And then in the back of my mind, you died, and I didn't even cry, not a single tear, and I'm sick of waiting patiently for someone that won't even arrive.
Well, that's the
In the-
TikTok song.
In the back of my mind, I killed you, and I didn't even regret it. I can't believe I said it, but it's true. I hate you.
Yeah, this is the popular TikTok song that's been going everywhere.
This is so wild.
And like so he wrote that, and that's the popular TikTok trend. And then but also for his shows and stuff, he would do like a funeral viewing. Like it was like a casket and all this other stuff. Which personally, being a fan of My Chemical Romance, who did a live execution of political figures during the whole Black Parade tour, and they're gonna do it again, I can't judge that much. Yeah, his stuff is really morbid. He's really morbid, and like he really does romanticize like a lot of abusive stuff, abusive behavior. And
I
it's
feel
very
like
obvious
though,
in the
like that,
songs.
like in romantic homicide, that's him basically saying I did it, or if it came out beforehand,
it came out years before, like a year before.
Okay,
yeah.
So he basically said, like.
Well, this is what he's thinking about. This is what he talks about.
Can you imagine being with somebody and then like they release a song like this and you're just like,
well, that's why she's 14 years old. Because you can
so weird. That's some like
children.
R. Kelly shit.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I mean. It's like fucking creepy behavior. But talking about the teacher. So the teacher is a this high school teacher comes out and he's like, hey, I want to warn you guys about social media.
Yeah.
Because here's this girl that was in my class, shows photos of her in the classroom. He's like, look, it's that poster.
Yeah.
And then David was also one of them.
Right.
And he's like, look, he's right here with this poster, and now she's dismembered in a car.
That's her in my classroom in front of this poster right here. Okay, hold up. I got another one because I got a picture on TMZ of this other kid exchanging stuff with the rapper who we alleged did this stuff. Hold on a second, because he's also in my classroom.
Wait, how long ago was this?
We all just found out yesterday who it was, but she's been missing since I taught her. So when I taught her, she met this dude on social media. He was a rapper in LA. He came and got her. She ran away from home. She was gone for like a month. The cops found her in Hollywood, brought her back to our school. She came back to our school, kind of told people this story. She disappeared again in May of that year, May of 2024. That's when her friends told me what happened, that it was this rapper. And then I found out yesterday that she's now dead in that rapper's car, cut into pieces. You want to know how they met? I feel like I just said it. Social media.
It's a cautionary tale, and one I'm glad he told. Like, listen, because when I was growing up, my mom would always say things like, you just need to be careful. I don't want to find out that you're dead in a ditch somewhere, like because you never know, like don't talk to strangers, blah blah, that kind of thing. Same shit. This is like, this was my student is now dismembered in a car.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, I couldn't imagine also like the pain and sorrow, or like the sorrow, especially like an empathic teacher and like someone who really cares about their students, because I guarantee you he saw the lead up.
Yeah.
And then the missing happened.
But wait, how did the parents not see this?
Well, she was a runaway since she was 13.
Oh.
She hasn't been seen since she was 13.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, by her family and stuff. Yeah.
So then why would she run away from her family though?
Well, that's another question too.
Is that like the same? Because I know the girls from like the R. Kelly victims were all groomed.
I know this guy came from a very just bad neighborhood. They all came from a bad neighborhood. This is what happens to children constantly on a daily basis. They don't feel love. They don't feel what they will get special attention. This guy is older. He's talking to me. Maybe mom has 5 kids and can't give you all the love that you need. Right. Some kids need a lot of more love than others. Mm-hmm. Some can do a pat on the back, and some need to physically be cradled and rocked until they're 10. It's just some kids just need different things. So maybe she's not getting enough, or maybe mom and dad are pieces of shit don't give any attention to their
Right.
kids, and she wanted to get out of the situation. I don't know her situation, but I do know that when a child is feeling these things, it's really easy to manipulate them into what you want them to do.
Right. Like predators can always tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, because look
I
at
watch
a
enough
17-year-old.
SVU. I watch enough SVU to know that.
Right? That's what I mean. Like, and
Yeah.
so it is easy, and especially on social media. Look, I'm a rapper. I have
Mhm.
social media fame.
Yeah.
I'm going to take you away from this baby. We're going to get married. We're going to do all this
Mhm.
shit. And then now she's 14 in a different state.
Yeah.
Can't get a job because she's 14.
Right.
You know, like, so now you're stuck.
Yeah.
Can't call mom because you don't know what the reaction's going to be, if you're even welcome there.
Right.
'Cause once again, we don't know. But like, it's such a vicious cycle, but it's such a like find a caring teacher. There's always a caring teacher in a school.
Always.
There's always
Always.
one. Like,
Guidance counselor.
go talk to
Yeah.
somebody. Like,
Yeah.
talk to your best friend's mom. Like, you know, like, I mean, none
I
of
do
them
it all
are
the time.
I truly, I
I
mean,
used to
like,
do that. Yeah.
like, go to your best friend's mom, someone, because that boy is just, ooh, that man is no good.
Yeah.
He's not a man, as a child. I mean, that's also like a man child.
He definitely did it.
Yeah, because her body was like decomposed around the same time he almost left. He's not arrested though yet.
Right. So that'll be the like updates later. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
How it
But,
all plays out.
well, guys, that was our episode. Holy
It's a lot.
moly. But I don't think it was as much as the 2-hour episode we did.
No.
So we're doing better, guys. That was fun though.
All right. Well, we'll see you for Halloween or maybe a pop-up. You never know.
Ooh. Bye.
Bye.